Hello, I'm Alan Mendelson, and this is a special edition of the Best Buys TV show. Let's start out with a look at the mortgage situation and where you can get a home loan even if you have financial problems. Let's go to the offices of Ascent Financial. Ascent Financial offers home loans and commercial financing to all of California, and they have special loan programs for homeowners and home buyers who just might have trouble with traditional bank loan programs. Meet Cam Zarniger of Ascent Financial.
Ascent Financial is a residential and a commercial mortgage company. On a residential side, we do regular conventional loans, FHA loan, various government loans, VA loans, stated program loans, and on the commercial side, we do multifamily for apartment buildings, SBA, shopping center, and so on.
We talked about Ascent Financial's residential loans.
We can do loans that are sold to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, loans that are sold to portfolio lenders. These are lenders who don't sell the loan, they keep them, and so on.
Are your rates competitive with everybody else?
Our loans are very competitive, and we also do loans programs that a lot of lenders do not do. For example, we do stated income program, which for self-employed people, you can just state your income.
What's a stated income loan program?
Stated income loan program is a loan program where you don't have to show your income documentation, such as your tax returns. And you can get a loan based on your good credit and the deposits that you have in the bank.
So the lender will look at what your deposits are in the bank, they'll check your credit score, but you don't need other documentation?
Exactly. This is a fairly new program that was extinct after 2008 and just came back. And it's a great program for people who do have the income, but because they do have a complicated tax returns, it's difficult to show that.
In other words, if you got problems with your taxes, or if you have a lot of deductions,
exactly,
like a lot of interest payments, this is the type of loan for you.
Exactly, for people who write off just about everything. If you go based on tax returns, it may not show that they have the income, but when we analyze it, they really do have the income.
So what you're looking at here is, it looks at your income, but doesn't look at your outgo.
Sort of, you could say that, yes.
And you can still get a loan with a high income, even though you have a lot of expenses.
Correct. Yeah. That's right.
And this is something that just came back after the financial meltdown.
That's right. We never thought this loan is going to come back again, but it did resurface, and it's a competitive rates. This is a great program for people who have a lot of debt that do not qualify because of it, or they have complicated tax returns and so on and so forth, but they really can't make the mortgage payment.
I guess it'll also help people who, for one reason or another, can't show a filed tax return for the last couple of years.
That's right. It works for people.
Yeah, there are a lot of businessmen. Yeah, there are a lot of businessmen.
There are reasons for that. There are legitimate reasons that people have not filed returns, but they do make the money.
And they also have good credit because they've paid their bills, even though they haven't filed a tax return.
Absolutely. They pay their mortgage on time. They pay credit cards on time. They have excellent credit. They have some deposits in the bank. They have cash reserves. And this is a perfect program for them.
It sounds like it's a really good opportunity for small business owners, because a lot of times small business owners are in a jam and can't file their tax returns for various reasons.
That's true. In fact, most of the people that we're doing loans for are small business people that they filed Schedule C, or they haven't filed returns recently because of delays or whatever the problems they have. And this is a great program for them to be able to get into a home.
And the reason why they're able to get this mortgage is that even though they might have this problem with tax returns, they still have good credit. They still pay their bills.
Correct. They have good credit. They have money in the bank, which shows they're doing well.
Okay, so in other words, you should not be compromised. You should not be penalized because you have a problem with your taxes. You could still get a mortgage and buy a house.
Correct. Or if you don't want to bother with your tax returns for whatever reason, we're not going to question why you're doing it. The lender's not going to question. You have this opportunity to get this kind of loan. If you qualify, you have good credit, you have some reserves, not a whole lot, not too much, and you have had your payments on time, you qualify for this one. You're eligible, and nobody's going to question why.
Again, this is called a stated income loan program.
Correct. The stated income program, very similar to the loan programs we had before 2008, believe it or not. Except, it's not 100% financing like we had before.
So what percentage of the price of the home can you get a mortgage for?
Under the stated income home loan program, you can get up to 70% of the value of the house in financing.
So you need a 30% down payment.
Correct, 30% down payment.
Ascent Financial is the mortgage company to call when banks say no. Ascent Financial for home loans, commercial loans, FHA loans, VA loans, SBA loans, and other loan programs that banks won't touch. Ascent Financial deals with more than 100 different money sources to get you the best interest rates and to get you the best loan products. Ascent Financial and its money sources can help you, even if you have circumstances that traditional banks can't deal with. Ascent Financial can get you a mortgage even as soon as 1 day out of bankruptcy. For a lower mortgage, go to their website, lowermtg.com, or call 800-765-5555. 800-765-5555. Let's talk about the standard mortgages that you do for most people. You said your rates are competitive.
Correct.
Can you beat other lenders?
Absolutely, we beat them all the time.
How do you beat other lenders? What makes you different?
What helps us is that we work with quite a few lenders. Some are very competitive. They want competitive borrowers who have very strong financials. Some of the people, they're not as competitive, but work with people who do not have such a great financial.
So you're a mortgage broker who shops around on behalf of your clients.
Correct. That's the thing. So if we have a borrower whose financial situation does not meet the requirements of a certain lender, we have a lot of other lenders to shop with.
So it's better to go to you than to go to Bank A or Bank B, because Bank A or Bank B only has their programs.
This is absolutely true. In fact, most of the business that we do are turn downs from other banks. People go over there, they can't get them done because they have complicated financials and they need help. And the banks are really interested in doing loans for people who have squeaky clean financials. And that's not where most of the people are, and they need help. So they come to us and we get a loan for them.
So I've got to ask you, how many different money sources, money lenders, do you do business with?
We have access to over 100 wholesale lenders.
100 wholesale lenders?
Correct.
So in other words, instead of going to Bank A, you come to you and you can shop it around among 100 different lenders?
Correct.
And I've got to think that with 100 different lenders, some have better loan conditions, better interest rates than somebody else.
Correct. That's right. They have various rates and criteria that matches various people.
I'm also guessing that some of these lenders that you do business with on behalf of your clients have some very lenient terms.
That's 100% true. And that's why we've been able to put a lot of people who could not get financing with the strict criteria of these lenders or banks and put them into homes, which, thank God, the values have, as you know, appreciated substantially. And they're very happy with what they've done for them.
I'm also thinking that some of these lenders that you do business with are specialized and can deal with people with problem situations.
This is actually 100% true. We have lenders that only want to get loans from us that are geared towards people who have low credit scores. That's all they want, and some of the people want only the best, absolutely best credit.
Tell me some of the problems that your lenders can accept when giving mortgages.
The problems we have a lot of people who have a lot of credit card debt. People who do not have a rental history, they do not pay rents, credit score problems, income situations that on the surface, they really don't qualify. And we get them done with the same tax returns. We get them qualified because we know how to put it together, how to explain it to the lender that these people really do qualify and get them done through.
And some of these lenders actually do seek out problem loans because that's their niche in the business.
This is very true.
So I'm thinking that some of these lenders actually welcome borrowers who have problems with credit and low credit scores.
That's correct. They mainly want loans with lower credit and credit problems.
That's their niche in the market, huh?
That's correct.
And they're willing to accept that risk because why?
Because they have investors to whom they sell these loans, and they're willing to offer at a higher interest rate by doing riskier loans.
So in other words, You will pay a slightly higher interest rate if you have the credit problems, but at least you can get a loan.
Correct. And the good thing is that once you fix your credit, you can always refinance and get absolute best rate.
So how low can your credit score be and you could still find a lender that'll give you money?
We have done loans for people as low as 500 credit, score.
That's awful low, 500.
That's very low, yes. But they did have compensating factors. They were paying high rents because they were locked to this credit score that they had. Right. They were paying high rents, but they couldn't qualify.
So in other words, they had the income to afford the house. They could make the mortgage payments, but they were just stuck with a low credit score because of some previous problem.
That's very true, yes. There was something happened in the past. They were doing well since then, but the lenders were judging them based on what had happened to them in the past, but they could go around this issue.
Right. And these lenders are willing to accept a low credit score that they were stuck with from the past because they see they have good income now, they see they're making their payments now, and they're willing to overlook that low credit score.
Yes, that's what we call common sense lenders. These lenders will look at it and see, yeah, these people really do qualify. And what happened in the past is in the past, and it can happen to anybody.
That's a really good name, a common sense lender.
Correct.
Banks are not common sense lenders.
No, absolutely not.
So you need independent mortgage lenders from independent investors who use their common sense.
Right. Lenders are willing to give you a second chance. And they know from their past experience that you're good for it.
Ascent Financial is the mortgage company to call when banks say no. Ascent Financial for home loans, commercial loans, FHA loans, VA loans, SBA loans, and other loan programs that banks won't touch. Ascent Financial deals with more than 100 different money sources to get you the best interest rates and to get you the best loan products. Ascent Financial and its money sources can help you, even if you have circumstances that traditional banks can't deal with. Ascent Financial can get you a mortgage even as soon as 1 day out of bankruptcy. For a lower mortgage, go to their website, lowermtg.com, or call 800-765-5555. 800-765-5555. What about FHA loans?
FHA loan is a great tool for a lot of people who cannot get a loan through a conventional mortgage program. For example, people who had bankruptcy recently, had foreclosures, or they had situations that in 2008 they were a victim of the situation, what happened to them. They lost their job, their homes, and everything. And this is what they call as extenuating circumstances. And the lender, the FHA, is willing to let go of the situation. Or let's say they had some bad health issues, but they lost everything because of catastrophic health problems. And now the lender is willing to give them a chance, whereas you cannot get it through a conventional program.
All right, with an FHA loan, how much of a down payment do you need?
You can get a loan with as little as 3.5% down payment.
3.5%?
3.5%. All of that can be a gift, including closing costs.
Right.
So this is a great loan for someone who doesn't have the down but has family who can help him, put him into a home, but has the income. Also, FHA allows you for somebody else to co-sign for you and put both of your income together so you can qualify for the house.
Very good. And how much of an income do you need for these things? Do they look at your income ratios? Do they look at your debts? Do they look at your taxes?
I'm glad you brought it up. The other good thing about this loan program is that it allows you to go to a higher debt-to-income ratio, meaning for the same given income, you can qualify for a larger home.
So in other words, some mortgage programs have very tight loan-to-income ratios. With the FHA program, you're allowed to buy more of a house, get a bigger loan for the same amount of income.
You said it exactly. They're more generous as far as your debt-to-income ratio.
How about your interest rates? And
actually, as interesting is the interest rates are very competitive with FHA. You do have a mortgage insurance that you're paying because you're putting less than 20% down. However, once your property value goes up, or your mortgage goes down, mortgage balance, and you do have 80% loan to value, or you have 20% equity, you could refinance and get a conventional loan and don't have the mortgage insurance.
But what about the actual interest rate on the loan with an FHA
Interest
program?
rates are sometimes even lower than the conventional loan program, which is kind of interesting
Yeah.
nowadays. Used to be higher in the past.
And the key thing everybody should remember is that whatever interest you pay is still tax deductible.
Yes, interest rates are tax, interest payments are tax deductible, except for your principal payment.
Right. Ascent Financial is the mortgage company to call when banks say no. Ascent Financial for home loans, commercial loans, FHA loans, VA loans, SBA loans, and other loan programs that banks won't touch. For a lower mortgage, go to their website, lowermtg.com, or call 800-765-5555. You also do refinancings.
Correct. We do refinances, and it's a great time because rates have dipped, and they may not hold very long. So people who got a loan at a higher interest rate, this is a good time to come refinance. For some people, we can even offer a no expense loan program, meaning they get the same balance as they owed before without having to pay any out-of-pocket expenses. Nothing financed into the loan and nothing paid out of pocket. And this is a great benefit. It's like somebody just lowering your interest rate without you doing anything.
What is this called again?
It's got a no expense loan program or no cost loan program.
No-cost loan program. You refinance your existing mortgage.
Correct.
You lower your interest rate,
Correct.
but don't pay anything out of pocket.
You don't pay anything out of pocket, nor do you add anything to the balance of your loan program.
So really, it's walking in the door, signing papers, getting a lower interest rate without paying anything for it.
That's absolutely true. That's really what it is. It's not costing you anything. And you can reduce your mortgage, your interest rate and mortgage payment by hundreds of dollars.
For a lower mortgage, go to their website, lowermtg.com, or call 800-765-5555. A lot of consumers complain when they walk into the bank, they're treated like a number. You're different.
Correct. We're different because we have 26 years experience in this field, and we work with people from all walks of life, people who really needed help. People have bankruptcy, foreclosure, something happened to them. They had complicated tax returns, and they needed somebody to navigate them through this business.
You hold their hands.
This is what we do. And we pre-underwrite the loan for them. So we're not just a sales agent. When you go to a bank, you're sitting with a loan agent. All this person is a salesperson. Gets you some information from you, passes on to somebody else. It goes to somebody else, and finally comes to some decision. When you come to us, it's as if you're going directly to the underwriter. We know the underwriting guidelines thoroughly. We pre-underwrite your loan from A to Z. We tell you exactly what you need to do, what to put it together, give it to submit it, knowing the loan is going to go through.
And this is because you do business with 100 different lenders, and you know they have different standards, different qualifications. So when somebody walks in here, you can know ahead of time where their loan can be placed.
This is true. We know the guidelines are over 100 lenders. We know whose financial information matches whose guidelines, and we place it with them. And you run one credit report with one credit inquiry. You can shop over 100 lenders.
So when somebody comes in here and sits down with you, you're able to tell them ahead of time where they'll be able to get a loan because you do business with 100 different lenders with different standards and different qualifications.
Correct.
Some consumers told us about the loan service they received. Let me ask you, how quickly did it take them to do it?
Oh, let's see, I guess about 4 to 6 weeks. And the first week that I gave him my paperwork and everything, I didn't even have to worry. He didn't have to ask me any more questions. And, when I called him again to check on to see how it was going, he said it was done. I didn't have to worry about anything. So how easy could it get?
And did you get a good deal?
Yes, I did. Very good deal.
I'm guessing you tried with other companies and ran into problems.
Yes, wanted to take me through a lot of red tape.
How many other companies did you try?
About 4 or 5.
4 or 5 other companies?
Yeah.
How to change your life and make things
Oh my God, it took a whole load off my shoulders, that's for sure. Yeah. And I was very happy with it. Mm-hmm.
So did you get a good mortgage from them?
Yeah, it looks like everything's coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is the service?
Oh, they seem to be very good. They seem to be, wanting to, give good service and push the paperwork through. And they look like, they're pretty much, a company that's really willing to do something. They're very
Say
good.
a company willing to do something other companies don't want to do?
Well, I mean, you get a lot of promises, a lot of, this or that, or maybe the person's too old, or their credit's no good, or something. But it seems like they're willing to work with you with different avenues. So they seem to be very good. So
They've got a lot of innovative mortgage plans, and is that what you found?
yeah, they seem to have different different type of mortgages, different things that they could do for you, and different ways of help. They seem to be very sincere in what they're doing.
Ascent Financial is the mortgage company to call when banks say no. Ascent Financial for home loans, commercial loans, FHA loans, VA loans, SBA loans, and other loan programs that banks won't touch. Ascent Financial deals with more than 100 different money sources to get you the best interest rates and to get you the best loan products. Ascent Financial and its money sources can help you, even if you have circumstances that traditional banks can't deal with. Ascent Financial can get you a mortgage even as soon as 1 day out of bankruptcy. For a lower mortgage, go to their website, lowermtg.com, or call 800-765-5555. 800-765-5555. Now a report on RE/MAX Family, a full-service real estate firm serving all of Southern California. Well, suppose you have a property for sale, but you think it would get a better price if it had some improvements and some upgrades. Well, you came to the right place if you come to RE/MAX Family. They can help you get the home improvements and get the upgrades so your property will sell for top dollar. RE/MAX Family is a full-service real estate office in El Monte, but they serve all of Southern California.
If you're a buyer, we're going to help you find the right home, not just any home that's easy for us to sell. We'll help you find a home with value and equity. For the sellers, we're going to help them get top dollar for their home.
So what are you going to do to help sellers sell their home?
That's a great question. We actually do spend money on advertising and marketing for the homes.
A lot of realtors don't do that. I mean, they'll just list a home on multiple listing and stand back and wait for buyers to come in the door.
Yeah, well, our company, we actually spend money out of our own pockets to get you top dollar.
Suppose a seller has a home that needs some upgrades, it needs some improvements in order to sell it.
We will actually help you upgrade the home so that you can get top dollar for it.
Here's an example of how RE/MAX Family can get you help to fix up a home and sell it for top dollar. This home has been gutted and will be upgraded. Look, the bathroom has been gutted. The kitchen has been gutted too. This was the old kitchen, and here's what's left of the old plumbing. This is the living room. Well, what's left of what was the living room, it's going to be renovated too. Someday, a family will be entertaining here and having dinner for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all sorts of holidays. Right now, it's nothing but a dream. You've seen what kind of a mess this house is, but it has potential. RE/MAX Family will help the owners get the money to fix it up and sell it for top dollar. With the renovation, they're going to add square footage to the house. That will give the home more value. The kitchen and the bathrooms are getting a lot of emphasis here because most home buyers look at the kitchen and the bathrooms when they value a house. This is why you should call RE/MAX Family. They really know what will help you get the top dollar. RE/MAX Family is in El Monte, but they're centrally located, so they serve all of Southern California. And what's best is that RE/MAX Family will come to you for a free consultation and a free evaluation of any property you have for sale. RE/MAX Family serves all of Southern California. If you are looking to buy a home, RE/MAX Family will do everything it can to find you the best property at the best price and to help you negotiate your best deal. If you are selling a home, RE/MAX Family will do more than other realtors. It will advertise your home to be sure that more potential buyers see it so that you get the most offers and the best offers. RE/MAX Family wants you to have the best sale, not just any sale. RE/MAX Family knows you have to advertise all over Southern California and not just in your neighborhood. RE/MAX Family will invest in your sale. If you want to buy a commercial building, including income-producing properties, retail property, apartment buildings, shopping centers, RE/MAX Family has the expertise to help your business. If you are looking to make money by investing in property, RE/MAX Family knows the properties that will give you the best return on your investment. Deal with professionals. If you are tired of paying rent for your office or your business space or your home, call RE/MAX Family. 800-226-3333. RE/MAX Family serves all of Southern California. Call 800-226-3333 or go to remaxfam.com for information. 800-226-3333. Now I want to tell you about the As You Are Church in Reseda.
Hi, I'm Pastor Chris Stevens, and welcome to As You Are Church.
As You Are Church on Lindley Avenue in Reseda wants you to join them.
And so we prepare for things. We prepare for school. We prepare for college. We prepare for retirement. We prepare for a job. And there's something after here. And so we prepare for what's after here. We help people prepare for what comes next.
Everyone is welcome.
We have African American, we have Caucasian, we have El Salvadorian, Mexican, Peruvian, we have Lebanese, Jordanian, Syrian. We have so many different types of people that come to our church. So we're like a large melting pot of people that come together as we are to learn who it is that we are in God.
And that's why the name As You Are
That's
Church.
why the name As You Are Church. We come so that people can come as they are. They won't stay as they are because the Word of God will change them.
There are various convenient services, and there are services in various languages.
We believe that a picture of heaven is a picture of diversity, that there's not going to be just one type of people in heaven, but there's going to be a group of people who just love God.
This church helps mend and recycle used clothing to help the needy.
We also have a food bank where we feed about 200 families every week. We have a preschool as well that's in the back, and our goal was to have an affordable preschool around here that was really, really good, so that people, parents especially, who could not, who could only afford childcare, instead can afford preschool and allow their children to get a leg up in their education.
As You Are Church, 7855 Lindley Avenue, Reseda, 818-758-1700, asyouarechurch.com. And that concludes this special edition of the Best Buys TV show. I'm Alan Mendelson. Thanks for watching. Here's a reminder, you can call Ascent Financial at 800-765-5555. The preceding program was sponsored by Axis Media of Agora Hills.